come here and have an opportunity to add to the wall. Can you imagine they don't put banners up here for anything else except national champions? That's why you want to coach here.
Kentucky called me about the job, but I have an interest. Well, it was Kentucky. It was a dream job for me. It was a job. In 1985, I went to the Final Four. I sat 2 rows from the top of the building. 2 rows. 20-some years later, I'm going to be on the sideline. It's one of those jobs. It's the winningest program in the history of the sport. Yet, Notre Dame was like that. And you found out that when those jobs dip, sometimes it's hard to get them back to where you want to get them. And do I want to go through that? Basketball's different than football. Football, you need the cavalry. Basketball, you can get a couple guys and get it going and start changing things. What happens, though, is I've been nearly a decade in Memphis. And you're saying, we got this going. I'm comfortable. Why would I want to leave the comfort of what we have going here to go to this monster that I got to feed 12 times a day? Well, because your best chance of winning national titles is at a place like Kentucky. And when you get to a place like Kentucky, it's Disney, and you wonder, how the world did we win at Memphis when they had all this? When I met with the team, it was really interesting. I met with them and said, guys, one of the things I've always done is told you to reach for your dreams and chase them. I've always encouraged you to go for it. I've encouraged guys to leave early because it was their dream. I've always tried to educate you on your decisions, yet let you make your own decision because it was your dream and you were chasing it. This is my dream. And I want you to understand the hardest part of it is leaving you. That was what was hard. Not leaving Memphis to go to Kentucky. That's easy. Memphis is a good program. Kentucky is the program. You leave for that. But it was hard. When the players said, Coach, we're mad that you're leaving, but we're not mad at you. I walked in. They had 21 players in the practice facility, the Joe Kraft Center. And I walked in and I started practicing the team. We were so bad that I was like, oh my gosh. And then there's a sweat and an anxiety that comes over your body like, oh my gosh, what did I step into? And I went in the locker room and I had my hands in my face. One of the guards walked in and I was like, I think I should call RC back to see if I can get that job back. Because this is going to be harder than I thought. But that was the first day. And once you find out, we have a bunch of players who are good people. These people are crazy. And I say it in a loving way, but they're crazy. My introduction to this state was 1,000 books signed. 1,000 in Bowling Green. Look at my hand. 1,000 books. We were signing 600 and 700 books everywhere I went throughout this state. The Big Blue Nation is everywhere. I landed in China. A guy was in the crowd. Coach Cal! He was a Kentucky fan in Beijing. Now, you don't go to China unless you're invited to China. You don't just say, I'll get on the plane and go to China.
The 2009-2010 edition of your Kentucky Wildcats.
They live and breathe this basketball program. I've been at Massachusetts where Boston College, Boston was the other side of the state. You had I'm in Memphis, in the state of Tennessee. You know, this is Kentucky. This is from Pikeville to Paducah. Here at Kentucky, if we get this done, I want there to be 1,000 or 5,000 or 10,000 people that say, without me, he couldn't have done this. And whether it's these people that are in tents, 500 tents around our building, waiting for tickets to the first practice. Are you crazy? Whether it's them, without us, he couldn't have recruited the players because they came and saw this, and they saw the excitement.
You got to feel empowered. This is your team, not my team. You're going to have to make some shots. Go! Go! Throw it! Shoot it! Come on, dog. Go again. The shot goes up, you're not going to concentrate. You didn't go to either wing. You stayed in the middle of the court like it doesn't matter. It mattered. We just took an L. We took an L because you didn't go out and yell outlet. Keep playing. Go! Play! Don't stop! We got to stop. Good.
When we travel as a basketball team, we eat family style. The hors d'oeuvres go on the table. The appetizers go on the table. And you get your own entree, but everything else is family style. DeMarcus Cousins, it was his birthday, and she gave him brownies, and he's 270 pounds. And I said, "What, did you get the brownies?" He said, "I ate them all." I mean, they're a big plate now. They're like a plate of brownies. So I want them to feel family, but they have to see it. Here, Ron Mercer and Wayne Turner are at Kentucky finishing up their degree. We've invited them back. I didn't even coach them. On my staff, Tony Delk and Scott Padgett. One's the assistant weight strength coach, one's the assistant. Just they want to get started in our profession. Great. You're not in recruiting, you're not on the floor, but you want to get started, you're part of our family.
5 on 5! 5 on 5! Go! What do you got? Drive it, go! Good, I love it.
I write letters to all my players in the summer, and we start by trying to set the standard of what we're trying to get done as a team. We talk about what their work should be centered on. We talk, and it's a general letter, and then it'll be specific in different parts to different players. But it tries to get that vision and dream about dreaming big. Let's win them all.
We are so excited to have him here today and to have him among us as a new Kentuckian. He is exactly the way we like our basketball coaches. He's undefeated. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, John Calipari.
I have been blessed my whole life. I don't have any idea why these good things have happened to me and my family. Have no idea. But we're all put in situations for a reason, I believe. My faith. One of the things I believe is that you're put in a position, and now what do you do with that position? How do you help? We'll be in this season, and at some point there'll be a lull in the season. I'll say, no practice tomorrow. You got one job. Call somebody who made a difference in your life. And I want you to call and thank them. I want you to tell them how much you appreciate what they did and how they shot yourself. They shot you in another direction when you were going the wrong way. Either they were firm with you, or they gave you an arm, or they gave you a kiss, or they did something. It can be a family member, it can be a sister, brother, it can be a neighbor, a teacher. I don't care. Just call. They'll invariably come back and say they made somebody cry.
Go right into that pad. Look at that guy's eyes. Go ahead. Go, 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 go. Outlet! Yell at DeMarcus. DeMarcus last time didn't yell outlet. This is perfection. He doesn't yell outlet. I tell that group to go again. Are you trying to make yourself better, or are you trying to cut every corner because you're getting beat in a practice versus you beating a practice? Don't be afraid to go farther. Don't be afraid to work harder. And look at me, and you try to battle me, you're losing. So don't battle me. Just run as fast as you can run, and I'm fine.
Middle. I'm a regular guy, grew up in a regular home with regular people, but I've been given all this adulation. Well, if I can use that to help someone feel special, what? How much effort does that take? Thanks. Hope you enjoyed it. Fist pump. There you go. At the end of the day, time always tells. What my career is about, the legacy is what I've done for young people in the communities that I've been. Not what some guy or lady wants to write about me. I am not coaching for numbers. You're not going to have my tombstone say I won so many games. I could care less. I want to win now. That's because they say you can't do it. I've heard that my whole life. You're on the wrong side of the tracks. You're not coaching over here. You coach here. And those schools are being evaluated different. You're punished different than this school on the other side of the tracks. You're not supposed to be over here. Well, all of a sudden, you get that opportunity, and you say, now, how many people can I help? You know what I'm finding out? I can't believe all the people I'm touching. I can't believe all the handshakes. I can't believe all the hugs. I can't believe all the smiles. And you know what? There are different families now that I could never be a part of because I was at different schools. Now, there's a whole realm of people that I can now recruit and be involved with. And I say, Is that maybe why I was put here? I don't know. All I know is I'm going to do the best I can. I'm going to go at this as hard as I can. Don't tell me I'm going too fast. Don't tell me slow down. What I say is get out of the way then. I'm going to stub my toes sometimes. Because when you're going that fast, you say and do some dumb things and you've got to apologize. If I say something to my players that I shouldn't say, I later come back and say in front of the team, I apologize. If I've really been mean, I'll walk over and kiss the kid on the forehead and say I shouldn't have been that way. So I'm going to stub my toes as I go at this pace. But I've been put here for a reason. We'll figure this out in about 10 or 15 years, why I was put in this seat to coach this team, the winningest program in the history of the sport. Maybe it's to catch UCLA. I don't know. But we're going to figure out over a period of time why it was. All right, guys, we're going to slip in here. Nah, that's it. Is that what this is?
Yes.
I'm sliding in here. Brad, where are you? Come on. What do we Twitter about this? Mom's out of town. She has no idea we're doing this. Does she? Would she let us do it? No? We're going to have staff meetings in here.
I love that.
Not bad.
I love that.
Hey, anybody got a TV around here? What are we doing?